Hi, we finished meeting for intonation practice on November 6th, and we started with a request for how does this, we're going to try it out for the summer, sound like want to try it out for the summer. So, first, I would emphasize try and summer, just guessing those are important. We're going to try it out for the summer. We're going to try it out. Will be connected. We're going to try it out for the summer. For can be reduced to fur. Try it out for the summer. So let's see. If I tried to be very lazy and we're gonna try it out, make it sound like wanna try it out, wanna try it out, wanna try it out. So I'm kind of skipping the "g" in gonna, wanna try it out. Does that sound like wanna try it out? That would be very lazy to skip the G in gonna, but it would be possible. Or maybe in a noisy environment, maybe you couldn't hear it very well. But without being that lazy, I think most people would say it. We're going to try it out for the summer. Tell them Jay knows Zanny's threatening to spill the beans. This is a good example of H deletion. So tell him, we get rid of the H and then we connect the L to the I. Tell him. And the question has come up before. How do you know the difference between tell him and tell them? Um, Very hard to tell. The L moves over, get rid of the H, tell them. Get rid of the TH, the L moves over, tell them. So technically, them would be the vowel e, and him would be the vowel I. In my dialect, these are the same. And since these are not stressed, and that's the reason we can delete the H and the TH and connect these together, it's going to just be reduced to an I or an tell 'em. And you really won't be able to tell the difference except for context if you're talking about one person or two people. So in this case, tell 'em, that's going to be one person. Jay knows Zannies. Knows Zannies. Whenever you have an and, you can usually drop the D and then you connect the N to the next word. And in this case, excuse me, it's an H and we can delete the H. And so Jay knows Zannies. This is how I represented it in what it looks like. Jay knows Zannies. Threatening, I have this here because I looked this up. I wasn't sure. I say threatening, but it is possible if you want to pronounce this EN here, you can say threatening, threatening, or without the T, threatening. But you can just drop that middle EN and make it two syllables. Excuse me. Threatening. So you won't hear the middle T because your tongue goes to the T position. Threat. And you hold it there ready for the ning. Threatening. So that's what I did here. Threatening the, this T changes to a D because it's between two voiced sounds. Threatening and the t, the. Spill the beans. No connection there. So tell him Jay knows and he's threatening to spill the beans. Tell him Jay knows and he's threatening to spill the beans. This one, not many connections, just no double T, just one T sound. So it sounds like next time. No worries, maybe next time. If you're telling somebody that it's not a problem, no big deal, don't worry about it, you could just make it short and say, no worries, maybe next time. The story is just too crazy. I don't buy it. The story is, that will connect. The story is just two. So instead of two T's, just two. Just, oh, and I emphasized two, just too crazy. I don't buy it. So no T, hold the T there, and buy it. The story is just too crazy. I don't buy it. The story is just too crazy. I don't buy it. Hang tight is a expression. Hang tight. Tight, hold the final T so you don't release airflow. A tiny pause. I'll. You don't have to say a perfect I'll. I think that I put that here too. So you can say I'll, and it will sound the same as an aisle in a store. But most of the time, the little aisle is not important. So I'll see you later. It can sound like ah. So that's what I put here. I'll be with ya in a sec. If you want to be totally casual, with ya in a sec. But if you want to keep the ooh with you, now your lips are rounded, and when you go unrounded for the in, it'll make an invisible W. With you with you winna. So this one, hang tight. I'll be with you in a sec. This one, hang tight. I'll be with ya in a sec. I'll be with ya in a sec. I'd like to be a little less devastated, if that's possible. I I can say I'd. I can't say odd. I have to keep it the I. I'd like to be. You won't hear this K. Like to be. There's an invisible Y right here. I'd like to be a little less devastated. Devastated. Hold that final D. And if that's possible. I'd like to be a little less devastated, if that's possible. I'd like to be a little less I'd like to be a little less devastated, if that's possible. If I had to take a guess, I'd say if I connects had da, I'm going to change this T to a D and make this ooh and had da, take a guess, I'd say. If I had to take a guess, I'd say. If I had to take a guess, I'd say. And little something something gets shortened. You can also, let's see, change something. You can always change to uh, something. We take off the ing, and that sounds like something, something. So something, take off the ing, and now you change the vowel at the end from the E, the very high position, to the I, a little bit lower, in. And instead of the ing in the back, it becomes the in the front. Something. So something, you can make it even shorter, and now you're getting rid of the thin, and you're making some in. I'm just making it totally short. Something, something. I'm making it an M though, because it's like a syllabic in. When you're closing your lips for the some, you just keep them closed and you make the noise, like we do with cotton, changing to cotton. Hold your tongue in that position and then make the noise. In this case, we're closing our lips for the M and holding them closed and making the noise again. Something. So I say it's spelled Sumpin on the beer label because I'm talking about this beer brand, and it is little, some, it looks like a P, but we wouldn't say somepin. You close your lips, something, something, ale. Here's a bigger picture. A little something, something. And that's what I have here. Little something, something. Little something, something. Little something, something. Okay, without talking. We're going to try it out for the summer. Tell him Jay knows and he's threatening to spill the beans. No worries, maybe next time. The story is just too crazy. I don't buy it. Hang tight, I'll be with you in a sec. I'd like to be a little less devastated, if that's possible. If I had to take a guess, I'd say little something something. I'd say a little something something. All right. Thank you, everyone. It was really good to see everybody and have a good time today. I needed that. I hope the rest of your day or evening goes well, and I'll see you next week. Have a good weekend.